Welcome back. My name is Nicholas Coriano here with FloridaBusinessPlanWriter.com to teach you guys about the articles of organization and what to include in the articles of organization. So what's included in the articles of organization, which is a very simple form that can be found on the Florida Department of State Divisions of Corporations. It's just what they call 5 articles. So I'll show you the form here, the actual form, which is right here. Okay. This is the second page of the form. This is the first page of the form. Very simple. There's 5 articles or 5 sections as they're called. And these sections just delineate information about the newly formed LLC that you guys want to form in Florida. So Article 1 has to have the name of the limited liability company, but it must contain these words, either limited liability company or an abbreviation, LLC, or L.C. Yes, very specific. So the words, it has to include the words either limited liability company or the abbreviations. Yes, they are very specific here. So it's either L.C. or LLC. So whatever it is, whether it's FloridaBusinessPlanWriter.com, LLC, or FloridaBusinessPlanWriter.com, limited liability company, all spelled out. That has to be included. That's Article 1. Very simple. Just the name of the company plus LLC or limited liability company. Article 2 is the mailing address and street address of the principal officer of the company. Again, this has to be a physical address, a physical mailing address, and the principal office address, which could be either you or another company could have formed the LLC. Number 3, Article 3, registered agent, registered office, and registered agent signature. A registered agent is basically someone that is allowed to receive legal due process or legal process for a company. So if they need to file any kind of motion in the courts or they need to get a hold of you legally, that is where the mail will go. It is not who is responsible for it, but basically where the mail will go. There's people that offer registered agent services, so you're not the registered agent, so you're not the one getting the mail. Some people choose to put themselves as the registered agent. That is okay as well. The condition here is that it has to be a Florida street address. It cannot be a P.O. box. Okay, so make sure you're clear about that when you're putting Section 3 together, that the registered agent there's a name, and it could be a company. Sometimes there's registered agent companies that act as a registered agent, but it has to be a Florida street address, okay? And then the registered agent has to sign for Article 3. And then you have Articles 4 and 5. Article 4 and 5 is authorized member or managers. So that as Article 4, it's basically the name and address of each person that's authorized to manage and control the limited liability company. When you're first forming it, that's you. If you're forming it under an LLC, it could be another LLC, or it could be a person or a group of people. But this is where you're going to put their names and their addresses. Article 5 is the effective date of the filing. This is optional, and it has any other provisions that you want to put in here. This is an optional clause, but basically it's the date that you want the company to start or the date that you filed. Again, this is optional. You don't need to do Article 5. And then right under Article 5 is the requirement of a signature. You need to make sure you sign the articles of organization for your LLC before you mail it to the Florida Department State Division of Corporations. If you guys need any help filling this out or forming a Florida LLC, we can absolutely help you with that. Just reach out to us at FloridaBusinessPlanWriter.com.